day started out with Kyle surprising me with flowers. Well, that was like hours of the day.
You've already seen that.
Yeah, you know, clearly it turned out to be kind of a rough day with the flooding and everything. My body is just so tired because, you know, we were barefoot for almost 2 hours because there was the first flood and then the second. It's now like 8:40 and Kyle just asked me, you know, how did I do on the flowers? And we were just talking about them and how
did he do on the flowers? I said, how did I do?
Sorry. And so he's asking how he did on the flowers. Headed. I was just talking about how it's such a big bouquet. You bought 3 different bouquets and put them together. And I started crying because I just feel so blessed to have Kyle, that he's just gonna buy flowers for me on a whim. Without him, like if he had been gone today, like if he hadn't had the day off.
And it flooded.
Like it would have been so hard. Like this whole, honestly forever, I couldn't do without you. I just got really emotional thinking about how he cares for me and all that he does for me and for our future. It's been a tough day. He's made it better, like even throughout all the water bailing, you know, we're out there completely drenched, barefoot, just...
Some of us are shirtless.
Kyle was shirtless and just
Some of us were shirtless.
And just like walking up and down the driveway full of like gravel, like my foot's cut and bleeding. We were like making jokes and laughing and talking about how we're gonna name our first child Malcolm Flood and and unionizing.
Well, that's a joke that I've had, is if you want a famous child, or if you want to be famous, you gotta have a unique name.
Like Philip Phillips.
Like Philip Phillips. So if we name our kid Malcolm, so Malcolm would be their first and last name, and their middle name would be Flood, because it floods.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what other jokes we had.
Oh, we had so many.
We had so many about suing.
About suing them.
About suing them.
Because Amy was on the clock. There's a rock. And so then it's like, I hope I don't fall in the drain. That I'm gonna put this rock here so that we know that's like the cone. I'm gonna put the rock here.
Like, well, I should just fall into the drain, twist my ankle, and sue them. All sorts of jokes. And it was like, we were out there like giggling.
We talk about throwing kids over the flood because the parents can't come in or something.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
But it was also terrible at the same time.
Yeah, but it was fun because, you know, we were having fun together, and I know that life isn't gonna be easy and it's gonna have some bad moments.
Like when it flooded.
Like when it flooded again and again, but you're my guy.
Here.
You're my person. We're gonna have a party. The other night, our housemates were having our housemates were having a mother-daughter evening, and so I told them, since we were, you know, still house sitting for my in-laws, I told them like, oh, sneak down to our freezer and there's like frozen cookie dough, peanut butter, protein, chocolate, like basically Reese's cups. You guys need a treat. So I said, you know, go and grab those. And so then later I was like just mentioning this to Kyle, just briefly talking about it, and he goes,
like, actually, as a joke, I took a big bite out of one ball, like, it made it obvious so that when she opened it up, there's just big bite missing and there's bite marks. So then Amy has to then tell them.
It was so funny. I had to then text the mom back and have this conversation that it just cracked me up. So I even posted it on Facebook because it was just so funny to me. So 2 things, there's 4 containers down there, 3 are of cookies, 1 is of the peanut butter chocolate things. Also, apparently Kyle took a bite out of one of the cookie dough balls and put it back in the container as a joke. He says it's extremely obvious in just 1 cookie. So I had to reach out and say oh, about that.
Remember that very generous gift? Well, there's a catch.
Yeah. So it's just super funny, but that's just what life is like. Being married to Kyle is just so much fun.
Every time Kyle tries to have a surprise, it gets ruined.
I'm really smart. But it's just been, oh, you have to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yep.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Good night.
Good night. Kyle's the best. We are getting ready for a baby shower. and I just made the biggest microwave mess I have ever made. There's butter dripping. And I was watching it, and it happened within like the last 5 seconds. It just exploded. So that's awesome. But I'm kind of, Kyle says he's gonna clean it up later. But we've got decorations, socks hanging from the ceiling.
Kyle playing PlayStation.
Kyle playing PlayStation. I made these little animal things. Little forest friends.
No, it's Rocky.
And Rocky. And then some onesies to decorate, etc., etc. So we still got stuff to do, but we're getting there. Someone's been editing.
Oh, okay.
Look at this pizza.
That looks like something you buy at the store.
Doesn't that look amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the crust is so golden.
How much sugar did you put in this lemonade?
Not much. Do you need more sugar?
Yeah, I need like a cup and a half.
Okay. But the pizza looks good, huh?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
This weekend we hosted a baby shower, and it was a surprise baby shower, so it was super fun and it was super cute. This room was full because we were trying to socially distance a little still. We had less than like 10 people. It was really just kind of who's going to be there when baby comes, who's going to be watching the other child, and so that's us, grandparents, and an aunt and uncle. So really small, but then we had 2 Zoom meetings as part of it. So a Zoom with friends and a Zoom with family. So it was super fun, but we were so exhausted. Just kind of like still picking up from that. Kyle and I are hungry. He said he wanted pepperoni. I was gonna do prosciutto and kale, but boy wanted pepperoni, so. We also cut his hair today. It's not the best haircut. I mean, I think you look good, but it's
Wow.
not.
Rude.
It's not the best haircut I've given you, but we just needed to trim the top. I forgot about that.
I want to comment. This is my first.
I'm done.
Pause a moment.
Okay.
I've got like 3 things to say.
Amy's gonna calm down.
It was the best baby shower I've ever been to. It was the only baby shower I've ever been to.
That's what all the males told me. They're like, Amy, this is the best baby shower I've ever been to.
Oh, that's really, really nice, really humble.
Because they've only been to 1 baby shower. This baby shower was their first.
Oh. And we made a pregnant lady cry. So, I mean...
It was really sweet. I made this video where I had everyone send in like a 10-second clip saying, hi, we're so excited for you to have another baby, love you type of thing. And so I like spliced it all together into like a 1-minute video. It was so cute. Like I was crying editing it. It was so sweet.
I didn't cry, but that's okay. Where's my glasses?
I don't know, honey. I love him.
Take that, Harry Potter.
Love you.
Love you too.